Good morning and welcome back to the Daggerwin DLC server with Freddy. So, it's been a couple of days since I've last been on, as I've been off playing other things. But one thing that has popped up on Discord, lorry driving. So, one of our players is successfully, we say successfully, managed to roll the semi a few times. With the words of, "Oh, I was only doing the speed limit. The speed limit said 40, I was doing 40. Yeah. As a professional truck driver, trucks don't work that way. Both in game and in real life. Just because the speed limit is 40 doesn't mean a truck can safely do 40. Too much lock there. So I thought I'd give a little bit of an instruction video this morning on how to safely drive semi-trucks on the server without rolling them, and especially with traffic on. The thing with speed limits with trucks, just because a little bump there I've just gone over. That was odd. Just because the speed limit says 40 doesn't mean you can corner at that. Professional drivers know, depending on the angle of the turn, a lot of the time you've got to slow down. And a lot of the time it's a lot more than you think. The reason for this is twofold. One, so that the truck's going to turn without turning over. Like this turn here, with a big turn, slow down, round we go, and we'll go around safely. Even though I was fully loaded at that speed, I should not roll. And the second means the steering input that you've got to put on is not as, you've not got to go as sharp as fast. You can afford to go slower, which means you've got more time to adjust the steering to the level it's required to be. It's a lot of a balancing game with driving a semi-truck. But like, I'll slow down now, I'll take up a bit more road because no traffic's coming, spin hard, get round. I'm a bit tighter here, so I'll keep slow to avoid going in the field. Drag the trailer round, turn my indicator off, go long past so that when you spin the trailer it doesn't come round. Little simple things. Coming into the yard, I know I want to go right, but I've got to keep to the left, so when I spin my trailer, first go, I'm straight round with ease. Look how speed, slow, nice and slow. Slow is where the greater control is. Now we're opened up, I can afford to put the foot down. This is not the best ground and not something you'd traditionally drive a semi on. So, you notice we have a lot of product to sell. I drop this trailer off. Around here avoiding the trees, the stumps. We'll go get the loader trailer, which I know exactly where that thing is. Got a fair few bales. Somebody left a dolly on it. Right, okay. Not the worst thing, certainly not the end of the world. Oh, we've got a bigger JCB. Nice. There's a few extra things going on the server this morning. We have a constructible being built, funded with our own parts direct from the sawmill. We have bought the land to the windmill as well. Quite an expensive plot that, so we've got the windmill project started as well. got the castle going again still, and we now have a spinnery as well for the wool that we are producing. So there's a lot going on this morning, which is kind of cool. It means Freddie's going to be busy, which is never a bad thing. And we've got a lime silo as well now. Awesome. Move this over here out of the way. Where it's still reachable for other players. It's something I hate. As you can tell, it's 1:30 in the morning, in game time. Leave that there turned off. Back to my truck. A Volvo is something I drive in real life, but I don't drive the diesel variant, I drive the liquefied natural gas variant. Less CO2, less power as well, unfortunately. Still enough for doing the job, just about. I need to lift the rams, I can't remember. There we go. Awesome. So, this is an American style trailer, and it does behave different to the forestry trailers up there, which most of them in the game are American style. They're not the best for turning around sort of UK roads like this, mainly because they're designed for American style, which are much wider and bigger turns. So with this, you've got to come out a bit further, as you can see there. The difference in the turning at the back of the trailer is quite significant. Scroll out a bit so you can see a bit more. We'll notice it more on the turns on the map. So I head down now. You can see it when I'm turning around. Even just this shallow corner, the trailer wants to be the opposite side of the road. So it's going to be a challenge. Yes, I've barely put any steering on there and I'm already trying to get into the field. It's just something you've got to be conscious of as you're traversing around. You can't just throw it round. The front is not going to make the rear go round. As you see, I've gone wrong side of the road there. I've still barely, on that turn, kept the trailer on the correct side of the road. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. This is common for a truck driver. Very common. Again, this turn coming up. So I'm going to slow it down. 24, 25. See, nothing's coming. Wrong side of the road. Look at that. Just rubbing in the grass verge. These trees don't help. That's why I hate trees. But hey, you've got to deal with the situation you deal with. Now, I know I said in my last video I was going to do a time-lapse of cutting trees. I have actually recorded the footage for that. But unfortunately, the license for my video editor has expired. And I'm currently a little strapped, cash-wise. So it's going to have to wait a little bit till I can reacquire my annual license for it. And then I will actually be able to put that video out. So if I go tight here, you'll see it. It's trying to be effectively in that field. So you just got to be aware of where the back end of your trailer is and where it turns. So you turn in now. If I turn tight to get round, I'm just going to crash into that gate. Whereas if I turn now, just gently, see now, it wants to go around. I want to do a 180. I'm going to come up right over into this corner to get round. Reversing is where your skill as a truck driver really is. And you see I'm trying to get nice and straight. Little movements. There we go. Drop that off there. That's that trailer delivered. Ready for loading up once the products start to spawn. Thankfully, we don't have a lot here at the moment because it's all been sold off recently to repay the loan that was mistakenly taken out. And driving without a trailer, very simple, but you can still flip. Take the corner too fast, it still wants to roll over. And this is quite normal for a truck. It's not a car, it has quite a high centre of gravity. And because I have no idea what on earth I just hit there. And you saw that decided to just spin unnecessarily. I can actually confirm for the newer Volvos that centre console is actually accurate. The driving coaching there in the on the right hand side is actually accurate. What on earth is on that road? There is nothing there. Giants, what are you doing? Clearly something there. And again, there's nothing there. And again, my word. Even the speedo, I can confirm that is accurate as well for the newer Volvos. Having driven them, well, I drive them 5 nights a week, and that is very accurate. Somebody in here likes their cab rather hot. 20 degrees Celsius on the heater. Ooh, that's going to be tasty. It's set for the downward and the central as well. You can tell that because it's illuminated green in the little head just to the right of the bottom of the steering wheel. It's saying, yep, that's preset. Set for a reasonable flow rate as well. You can tell that this person, whoever's driving this in real life, is going to be quite warm. But yeah, driving the semi is not too bad. You've got to slow down. So for example, if I had a trailer on, fully loaded, coming down for this corner, I'll be looking now, there's nothing coming, so I'm going to come out a little bit right, I'm going to slow down, about 25, come around here like this, bring the trailer around, again, up here, bring the trailer around here, and that would bring the trailer around at that angle, and you would never tip. Just because that speed limit's 40 does not mean you can do 40. Just come up into the yard, go for that right. It's natural for me. I want to be in the position where I'm going to get a trailer round. It is very, very instinctive for me, and it really is a hard habit for me to break. Doing this professionally for a living. Oh, there you go. There's something there that's just spinning the truck. Something underneath the map or something. And again, crash into the trailer because I'm steering the opposite way and it just goes, nope, You'll go, oh, excuse me, that way. So, I did notice the notification there. There's no more space to spawn all pallets. There's only one. What the? There's loads of space there. Loads of space. Don't know what you're talking about. It's even... What? Cows are doing okay. Lots of cows now. Nice. Lots of sheepies too. Awesome. Productions. Got the spinnery. Awesome. Where is the spinnery actually? So I don't think it's here at the farm, so more likely one on the map. I shall stop flying. Visit. Yep, it's the one on the map. So it's... Oh, I know where this is. Sawmill's there, so it's just south of the sawmill. So not dramatic. How's the quarry doing? Plenty of water. Awesome. Sawmill needs more wood. Shocker. Stonemason. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Spinnery's got a bit. Okay, so I can now actually look at some field work. Yay! Freddie is actually happy about that. So, our fields. Nice grass field. Awesome. It's new to us. Sorghum. Oh, this needs fertilizing, and that's probably going to need narrow tires. Fertilizing and weeding. Oh dear. Needs rolling. Probably bought as a grass field, to be fair. Needs weeding. Needs weeding. Needs rolling, so I just got missed rolling, but it has been weeded. Some hail damage there in the field as well. But it's got enough fertilizer. Got enough fertilizer. Got enough fertilizer. So the main thing we need to be doing is some weeding. Okie dokie. That and trees to the sawmill. The guys are on about starting to replant trees already. God no! Way too early. We've got some more to come down up this way. I think we're going to get... let me check the map on farmland. So we're going to get most of the way up to this field with trees. And we own both sides, so we've got all this section all up here and all down and around here to pull all these trees down yet. That as well, because we bought the windmill, we've got all the trees down here as well now. Ha ha! Even all out the back here. It's a little bit because of the map border, but yeah, I've got all this section of trees, and I'm stuck on the map border. Yes, okay. That was a thing. So we've got still a lot of trees that can come down. Yeah, guys, let's not start replanting trees yet. Personally, I'd like to see this space up here used not for trees, but for productions and animal pens. An expansion to our yard in all of this section, because that just gives us so much room. We've got the slope here, but we could keep that as well for animal pens or other things. Bags of room. And we could do some landscaping, level this out a little bit, change the textures, and make it a much bigger yard with productions. I think that would be a better use of this space, quite honestly. And if we are going to start replanting trees, I would say do it down here by the windmill. Use this space close to the sawmill, so less travelling time. I'd use this space to replant trees once we've locked these down. So I'd clear out our yard, clear out our area, make it easier for us, and for an expansion of our yard, so we don't have to, oh, we need to buy another yard or convert things. I'd use this space as a yard expansion, production buildings as well, and use down there, because it's so close to the sawmill. It will make transporting so easy, because you've literally just got to harvest trees and drive across the road. How easy is that? That would be my optimal. I'm not sure what our guys are up to at the moment. I was down here with the telehandler, I'm not sure why. Probably sorting or adding something to the production. Roof shingles, yeah, we've got roof shingles in storage, so we can step up to that next step. Awesome. When we get the windmill, we actually get a grain mill as well. A castle project is ongoing for those interested. Look at that, starting to look nice. So we're on step 29 of 65. Cement bags, which are in stock now, not long been delivered. So that's awesome. Got a bit of an entrance going on here. Look at that. I love these building projects. I think they're awesome. So yeah, things going on, fieldwork being done, things going on constantly. Just awesome. Absolutely freaking awesome. Right, so I need to find narrow wheeled tractor. There's my sprayer with narrow wheels already. This crop destruction is on. I can't remember if it was this JCB or the other one I had converted for narrow wheels. Certainly don't think. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got loads in there. What we got actually in stock: sorghum. I'm sure at one of the worst prices. Don't think this big JCB. That looks like wide tyres to me. And it's a bigger fast track. I don't think that's the same variety. So I think it's going to be a trip down to the store for me double check this is on narrows. What I'm going to do, so this is set up for bale moving by the look of it. So I'm going to drop all this equipment off. Pop down, confirm the configuration. We've got some herbicide there. I have to make sure we've got enough of everything, because that's the point. I need to slap Addy around a little bit. Big bag mod, Addy. Big bag mod, if you've managed to get this far in the video. It's a mod we like for the multi-farm. We're going to have a bit of illumination, because it allows us to be able to put these big bag storages down, and the player base that don't have permissions to buy things from the shop can buy things like seed, herbicide, fertilizer, without the need for farm managers or moderators on, so that we don't need to make sure there is enough sport at the store for the guys to do it. We can run out on the server and the guys can just buy more without the need for relevant permissions. It is handy. Also clean for storage as well. You're not going to worry about stacking or anything like that. Right, let's... What's on here? We'll repair. Customise. We are on narrow tyres. Excellent. So that is ideal. We can do some spraying on that. For narrow tyres, we won't be ripping that crop out of the ground. So now we can go do some farming. Yay! A load of trees that need bring down as well, but I'll do those off camera. So you guys remember to watch me cut 1,000 odd trees down, because you know I will. And the admins know I will as well, so I get limited on how many trees I can cut down now. Because they know what I'm like, I will just cut them all down. Because I'm a psychopath like that. Alright. Oh, yeah. It's in there saying my other pet hate, as everybody knows, not leaving tractors fueled up drives me insane. Is a pet peeve. There's nothing worse. You go to getting everything completely empty. Okay, what the? Somebody part out a little tight in there. What have we got here? Is this all? Yep, this is all herbicide. Excellent. Now, most of the fields need weeding. Guess what Freddy's doing? fair bit. We have got the spot and spray system, so that is awesome. Means we're not wasting huge amounts of herbicide. We're only spraying what needs to be sprayed. This field here, remember rightly, this one's good. This one over here, which is going to be our first field, I remember rightly. We just... Yep, so we need to spray 36, 22 and 23 with herbicide. 36 also needs fertiliser. Have we checked the grass field up here? How's this one? Needs lime. So that's not the end of the world. Gates open, awesome. Oh, excuse me. Gates open, awesome. Don't need to worry about that gate. This one doesn't have a gate. Awesome, so everything's open and ready to go. Yes, I know I'm lazy flying around. If you would as well. Don't say you wouldn't. I know you would. Illumination. Right, let's get some steering assist going. Get to some spraying. There we go, you can see the nozzles going already. There's only a few little weeds here and there, but there's all these things that add up over time. I may have grabbed more herbicide than I actually needed. Hey ho. Better have too much than too little. Now it looks like somebody's actually come in to do this in this field. We've just not quite got all of it. Just tidying up the field. The best thing for weeding is actually a hoe, because it removes the weeds. It's actually best for your production figures as well. Let's have a look at the map. What's that's on? You can see somebody's done most of the field, but just bits here, bits here. Yipes. A lot of stones. So, farm managers, we need a stone picker. And that's going to be adding to the amount of that's going to be adding to the wear and tear of our equipment. Just a little section here when we make the turn. Then we can move field. Don't know why it's saying that. Don't know whether that's a bug. So that's that field done. We've got a little bit to do in this field. Don't need to do the grass field. A lot to do down here. Now this JCB is a little underpowered for this task, but it's perfectly fine for doing this job. So I appreciate the video is running on in time, so I'm going to carry on, get all this done, and get some more trees done on the server as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you're interested, definitely look at our Discord, have a look at the server, because we could always use extra hands across all our servers. So we've got the DLC server currently, we've got the multi-farm server, and we've got the members only server as well. So we've got 3 servers currently running. So if you're interested, please have a look at our the Daggerwin DLC Discord, the Daggerwin Discord, and have a look for details there. Until next time, guys, take it easy.